Right, in this video I'll show you how to create new projects and also how to create multiple programs within one project. So you can think of your projects in NetBeans as a folder for one particular assignment. Within that folder you can submit one or two or three programs if you have separate programs to complete. So all the things that you create in NetBeans have to start off with something called a project, which is basically just a folder that will contain subfolders and files, including Java files that will store the code for our programs. So to create a new project, you can click on this new project icon, or you can go to the file menu and select new project. You will create a Java application, and so if you click next, I'd like you to name your project not only with the unit and the assignment number, but also with your name included. So it should look something like U1A1 if this is your first assignment, underscore your name. So my name is Mr. Kenzie, and so that's going to be the name of my project. Okay, when I receive that from you, I know it's yours because your name is there, and it also has the correct assignment number. Now down below you should have this checked, the create main class, and I'd like you to change the name of this main class, but only the component after the dot. And so you're going to actually name this if you have separate programs to create for one assignment. Let's say you have got a a number processing program, and you've also got a word program. So we'll create two simple programs here. Let's say one is for strings and one is for integers. So I will name one of them here. So I'll call this first one my, let's say, string program. And there are not spaces in these names. So you notice if you include a space, you will be warned that's an invalid name. Okay, so string underscore program. Now the project name can include spaces, but I've included underscores. Make sure you don't include any special characters, because that can cause problems when you start to run your programs. Certain characters, when the behind the scenes work is being done and Java's trying to process it and compile the file, it may run into issues if you've got special characters. So I've named this first program string program. I'm going to click on finish. And there we go. What I see here is the .java file, which is where I'll be doing all of my coding. Now, I can go ahead and make a simple program here, and we'll get into some of these functions in the first few live lessons, but this is my string program, so all I'm going to do is print out a string to the screen. So I'll use a system.out.print statement, and I will print the string, hello, my name is Mr. M. Alright, so I've got that program ready to go. Now, if you have a second program, like I said, for a particular assignment that you need to create, I'd like you to include it in the same package. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up here to the teacup. This is the name of my package, Unit 1, Assignment 1 with my name. And right click there. I'm going to add a new Java main class. Okay? It has to be a Java main class. That's very important. Otherwise you won't be able to run this as a program. So I'm going to add a new Java main class. This is like adding a new component to your project or a new program to your project. So by doing that, it'll prompt me for a name. Remember, I named my first program the string program. I'll name this one the integer program. And I'm actually going to include it in the same package. So if you go to this package drop-down menu, you can include it in that Unit 1 Assignment 1 package. So if I click finish, you'll notice that what pops up is it's the exact same type of template. Once again, it's a Java program, and up across the top I can see both of them. And this one here is called integer program.java. So I can go here in the main function, the main method, and I can once again include a print statement. In this case, I'm going to print an integer, so I'll just use a system.out.print statement. And I will print the value 4. Okay? So this is just an introductory program with two simple lines of code, and this is to illustrate that you can actually have multiple programs within one package. And so when you submit your work, of course you'll have to zip your project folder, But your project represents your assignment, and within your assignment you might have multiple programs to create. So usually one, often you'll have two, usually no more than two programs. And so this is how you create multiple programs. Now the only thing you have to watch out for, and I'm actually just going to include something else in here, just a simple variable declaration. I'll say x is 5, and then I'll print x to the screen here so we can see the difference. So what I have is, if I want to actually run these and test them to see if they work, you'll notice that there is this green triangle at the top. That will run your project. But here in my project I actually have two programs within it. So I'm not sure which one this is actually running. To be absolutely sure, I can go over and select the program that I want. I can either right click on that program and select Run File, or because the shortcut is Shift F1, I can actually just press Shift F1, and you'll notice that NetBeans pops a window up at the bottom for the output. In this case, you'll notice right here the number 5. That was the output of my program. My string program, however, I can click on that and press Shift F1, or right click Run File, and here you'll notice that the string is printed out to the screen. Okay, so this is how to create multiple programs within one project, and this is going to be useful. So keep in mind, name your project appropriately, include your name in the title, no special characters, and then also if you want to add a second or a third program to the same project, you can right click on the project title or the TCA and select New Java Main Class.